Hey guys, I'm back with the final. This is it. This is the last video for Ellie's house. So, Ellie's house, The Last of Us 2, Diorama, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, this is it. Final video. I gotta be done. So, yeah, I did have to cut some stuff to fit it all in. But, it works, okay? It's fine. So, on this final video, we are building Ellie's bedroom. And Ellie's bedroom consists of a bed, a couple of tables, a closet. Well, it's more like a shelving system with a bunch of crap on it. A dresser, a TV, and a PS3. So that's what we're doing. We're making controllers out of garbage. This is the little bits and pieces that my son always gives me every time he gets new Legos. And I got the idea from, heck, it was either Studson Studios or Boyley Hobby Time. Anyways, either one, because they're both amazing. But so, anyways, taking this garbage, cutting it up, sanding it. You can do anything with this garbage. Like you can even like heat it up, like I did in the bathroom one. I like burnt it with a lighter and smushed it down. Anyways, so yeah, so here we are. Controllers. Now we're gonna paint them. They turned out pretty good, but we gotta paint them black. Blend everything together. And then we're going to add some little teeny tiny details. No, I didn't go crazy with buttons, but as you can see, I just kind of dabbed a bunch of gray on it and called it good. You can tell I'm over it at this point. Oh, now we're making the console. Oh, you see that dresser up there? I'm going to zoom in. Hang on. Let's zoom into that dresser. Yep, that one right there. I can't prove that I made it because I have no video footage of it, but I'm telling you I made it, okay? I made that dresser. But I can't prove it. You're just going to have to take my word for it. So here we are, working on the console. Sanding on it, trying to give it the same curves, because it's got curves. Lots of curves. And, yeah, I did not have a plan. I never really do. I just kind of, I Google it, I look at a picture, and then I just try to recreate it the best way I can. And that usually just includes me flying by the seat of my pants. I was content with that, apparently. So now we're going to paint it. Yeah, we're going to paint it black, and it really comes together once it's painted. It looks like an actual PS3. I mean, from a distance. So, now we're back to this magical dresser. This dresser that just appeared out of thin air, and we're going to paint that too. We're going to throw the first layer of paint on there. Again, the colors I'm using, I'm trying to match it, obviously, because that's the point. Oh, look, there's a TV that appeared out of thin air as well. I made that too, just so you know. It was actually really easy to make. I just took some balsa plywood, cut a square, and then glued paper around it. Oh, and here we are. We're making a DVD case, or a PS3 gaming case. You can see, look at the indentation on the inside. I used the lid from my glue and smushed it, and then I Mod Podged it so it would hold its form. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Oh, so yeah, now we're using some more of that polystyrene foam that I love so much, and we're creating more cases because her shelf is full of games and DVDs and all that. And so this is the shelving system that I was talking about. That all of her crap sits on. Yep. So we got that all painted up, and I did make that as well. Don't have any proof at the moment, but I did. Just gonna have to take my word for it. Now we're gonna throw some dry brushing on everything. Dry brushing, blah 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 blah. Sorry, I'm not doing very good today. Dry brushing. Now we're gonna do some washing. Not clean washing. Very, very dirty washing. Dirty washing. Make it look, old and used. Make it look like it's, been through an apocalypse, because it has. Check it out, we're adding handles out of garbage. Yep, using that same plastic garbage stuff. I mean, I have a whole bag of that, guys. I use it all the time. All the time. And it works for everything. Just about everything. Anyway, so now we're going to add some details to our PS3 console. And that, you can't see it, but that says PlayStation. Right? Yep. PlayStation. From distance. Yep. Looks good. Now we're gonna paint some random covers on some of these games. Because you can see some of the covers in some of the videos, pictures, whatever you want to call it, from the game. Because this is, you're just getting here. It's based off of a video game. And I'm not a gamer, but I like to watch the games. Blah, blah, blah. So here we are. We're creating some of the covers. And I'm doing my tiny little handwriting here. You can't read it, but it's telling you all about the game. And now we're going to, because there's like clothes hanging out of the dresser. She's messy. Well, she's not that messy, actually. I mean, it could be way worse. But it's a nice little detail. It's a nice little added touch detail that they put in the game that makes it seem so much more real. And that's why I love this game. All the little details. All the little teeny tiny details. And I'm guessing that if I were to actually put an effort into it and figure out those games, those are probably real games. Like that Naughty Dog probably, I know they are. They've got to be. Anyways, sorry, distracted. We're adding all of our junk to the top of our dresser, and it looks so cool. I love it. Yes. I love it when a plan comes together. Even if it wasn't planned. Looks fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Now what are we going to do? We're making a DVD player. Yep, that's what we're doing. So anytime I'm making like electronics, aside from the PS3 console, I used foam for that so that I could curve the top and give it its curves. But anytime I'm making like something that I want to be smooth, I use the balsa plywood stuff versus the actual like soft balsa wood. Just because it turns out smoother and I can, pretend it's plastic versus wood, when I paint it and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, and so remember I was talking about all the the little tiny details that just really make things more realistic, which is why I love this game, right? I was just talking about that. So this DVD player, the tray, the actual tray that holds the DVD, you eject it, it pops out, you take your DVD out, put it away if you're a good girl. Well, the tray is sticking out, in the game, it's popped out, somebody forgot to push it back in, which I think is super cool. So, yeah, I know I get excited about the weirdest things. So here we are, we're gluing our DVD or PS3 cases together, yeah, and we're kind of making them each unique in their own way so that it looks a little bit more realistic. Yeah, so now we're going to add a bunch of the clothing and stuff. And this is those Viva Light cloth paper towels that I swear by. That's what that is. And I dyed it with a acrylic paint. It's like a watered down acrylics. I just paint it whatever color I want it, set it aside to dry, and then I come back and it's perfect. I can use it for stuff. Like a sleeping bag, for instance, which I think is what that's supposed to be. I use it for everything. The blankets on the bed. Speaking of the bed, that's going to be another one of those. I don't know. I think I lost a memory card, like a whole memory card, because I am missing video from the dresser, the bed, which was really cool. I added a lot of really cool little details to the bed, so it's kind of upsetting. But it's gone. I can't do anything about it. It is what it is. And honestly, I probably wouldn't have had room for it anyways. So it just made it easier to, Anyways. Now what are we doing? I get distracted. So here we are. We're building some random boxes that are on top of her shelves. I totally missed the sleeping bag. Oh, see, now we're moving on. We're gonna make a guitar case. Because she's got a guitar case up there. She's got a bunch of boxes. Some of them contain clothes. Some of them you don't really know what's in them. She's even got some cardboard boxes. They look like, I don't know, like a paper filing boxes. Which who knows what kind of paperwork she's got in post-apocalypse, but whatever. So here we are. We're making a guitar case, and I'm using that polystyrene foam. If you cut it real thin, because I've got one of them foam cutters now. Cut it real thin, then you can bend it around stuff, and it just makes beautiful curves. So now I'm adding, what's that stuff called? Oh, spackling compound, because I want to fill all the cracks. I want it to be smooth. And so now we're making a guitar. It's moving quite quickly. So so we're doing a guitar now. Yeah. And it's a little big, the guitar, like honestly, but now we're back to the guitar case. We're sanding it smooth. Yeah. And I don't think my guitar would actually even fit in that case, but that's just between you and me. So we're going to do the whole foamy thing around the edge too. And because I'm incredibly impatient, who would have thought? And I can't wait for glue to dry, I'm using some hot glue around the inside to hold it all together. Because that's how I roll. And yeah, I mean, that foam, you cut it thin enough and then you squish it between your fingers. You can bend it and it won't break. And it's amazing. I use it all the time. So we're adding some more spackling compound to get rid of our cracks, because I want it to be smooth. After it dries, you sand it, and it's smooth. Now we're gonna add the neck of the guitar, and I'm just kind of trying to bevel that edge. Bevel, is that the right word? I don't know if it is, but it makes it look, it flows better. See? Yeah, flows nicely. And I don't know what this piece is, but it was there, so I made one too. Yep. And there it is, the bass guitar. I mean, it's not a bass guitar; it's an acoustic guitar, but it's the bass for my guitar. Anyways, now we're gonna add a bunch of wires to make it look even more realistic, because I'm obsessive about detail, and so we're gonna put those. I don't know what they're actually called. But it's the guitar strings. You tighten them with those, whatever they are, knobbies. I don't know. But we're gonna actually put guitar strings on this. I don't know if it was Boily Hobby Time, and I don't even know if I'm saying that right, or if it was Studson Studios. One of them, I think it was Boily Hobby Time, uses guitar strings because it's kind of a cool tiny little wire, and that's sorry, distracted. That's what I'm using here. I'm going to actually put guitar strings on my guitar. And here's a big fat wire that I'm gluing the string to. Little glue, little activator spray. And I made like 6 of those. See? Little tiny things. And now we're going to paint it. I'm going to prime the whole thing black. That's what I'm going to do. Yep. Priming it black. This guitar turned out really good. I'm quite proud of it. Now we're going to let that primer dry, and we're going to move on to some of our little containers and boxes that we built that has God knows what in it. You can't even really see it. That's so blurry. Wow. Oh, see, there's a cardboard box. See, now I'm making the cardboard look old. I'm going to throw some dry brushing on there, make it look old. Oh, we're back to the guitar now. We're adding some details. Yep, going to add some details. I love that guitar. Oh, and here we are. Now we're doing the painting of the guitar, which it kind of does this. It's dark on the outside, and then as it moves towards the center, it's this lighter little glow in the center. And so I'm putting all the wet paint on there, and then I'm dry brushing it to blend the colors. That's all I'm doing. Add a little bit more color, and dry brush it to blend. You just wipe your brush off and come back with a dry brush and just kind of dibble dabble. I like that word. That's a good word. I could use that for a lot of things. Look at it. Looks real. I mean, it looks pretty. And now we're adding some final little details. Yep, it's Ellie's guitar, y'all. Well, it was Joel's. You guys probably, yeah, I don't need to get into that. But anyways, yeah, now we're adding our strings, which, they could have been tighter because they kind of end up a little funky, but um, still happy with it. See? Look. Yeah, see, they're a little funky on the top. All right, just a little funky. Now we're painting our guitar case. We're going to get that all painted up, and look at my fingers. Gosh, just wear some gloves. It's not hard. Now we're making the curtain rod because Ellie has a curtain rod covering her clothes that she hangs up, which I don't really know why, but it is what it is. So we're going to do that. There's nothing wrong with having a curtain for a door, for your closet. I actually have a curtain in my room. Ellie and I have a lot in common. All right, so we're gonna paint that up. Oh, we already did. Oh, now we're creating containers. The clear containers. You buy them at Walmart when they're on sale for like $10, and you put all your stuff in there. They're storage containers. I don't know why I have to make things so difficult. Anyway, so I taped them up, hold it together, put some glue, super glue on the inside, some activator spray, then I took the tape off. And lo and behold, it stayed together. Didn't look too bad. Yeah, so I made a bunch of those. And then I used some polystyrene foam to create lids that would fit. And then I painted them. And then look, I shoved a bunch of painted paper towels in there. Made it look like clothes. Now what are we doing? Oh, we're making the hamper. Yeah, we're making the hamper now. So I take that, yeah, and I do that. I glue that together. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're going with this. And then, okay, and then I glue that together. Oh, look at all that gluey mess. Oh, and then okay, now I remember. It's been a long time, guys. I don't remember a lot from this because it was forever ago. So, yep, we're going to glue that fabric to the outside of that little box to make it look like the hamper. Hamper? Yeah, that's what it is. And then we're gonna put some stickies on the side. Yep. It's kind of a cute little hamper. Hamper. Why does that sound funny? I don't know. Pretty sure that's what it's called. It's a hamper. Right? Anyways. Sticks. Sticks. Now we're gonna throw some shop cloths in there to make it look like there's clothes in there. Dirty clothes. Shop cloths. They're great. Just fill up the space in the bottom. And then we're gonna glue some stuff hanging out to make it look like, she just threw her dirty clothes in there and she was too busy to make sure that it got all the way in, right? Yeah, that's what we did. Look at that. It looks pretty good. Like, I'm happy with that. Oh, now we gotta make our curtain. We're gonna use some super glue. We don't want it super glued directly to the rod because we want to be able to bunch it up, make it look more realistic. Have all those, all those wrinkles. Yeah, look at that. Looks good. So we get that all bunched up. So you don't want to glue it directly to the rod. You glue it to itself. Then you bunch it. And then look at that. We're getting there. We're getting there. Basketball made out of clay. Yeah, I didn't show you the making of the basketball. I took some air dry clay and I rolled it into a ball. And then I probably sanded it to smooth it out. And then I painted it lots of different times. But I only show you that one time. Because let's face it, we don't have time for that. Okay, so now we're adding all of our little cases up there. Yep. Oh, and there's our DVD player with the tray still out. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay, now we're going to add, look, there's a sleeping bag and some other random clothes. I think it's clothes, or it could be blankets. It could be anything. But we're gonna put all that stuff up there. Yep, make it look nice and full. At least they're folded. I mean, that's... Oh, there's our box. See? It turned out really good. It looks old and dirty. And now we're going to glue all this stuff together. Oh, it's coming together, guys. There's our sleeping bag. Along with some random boxes of God knows what. Yeah, we're just gluing. I love this part. This is my favorite part. When everything comes together and you get to see it all put together. I love it. It's so fun. Oh, there's the guitar case. See, it turned out good. I added some extra detail to it. And I dry brushed the crap out of it. See, those are those filing boxes that I told you about. I don't know what kind of paperwork she would have, but whatevs. Oh, here's the basketball. See? Basketball turned out pretty good, too. Yep. Oh, there it is. In its glory. All of it. Beautiful. Now, what are we doing now? Now we're moving on. What are we doing? We're using more Oh, we're making a guitar stand. We're using some more of that wonderful garbage toy packaging to make a guitar stand. That's what we're doing. Yeah. Like, it has been a while. It's even been a while since I edited it, so some of this is like I'm seeing it for the first time all over again. I love that spray. I mean, because it's almost immediate. Like, bam. Sprayed. Done. Like, you don't have to wait any longer. See? See how amazing that stuff is? I don't know how I lived without it before. I really don't. I just have no idea how I would have survived without this spray. It makes the impatient person very, very happy. Look. Yep, looks good. I'm happy with that. Okay, now we're building some stuff. Oh, these are the end tables. Okay, yeah, we're building some end tables, and I'm just using that soft balsa wood. And I'm gluing it together the old-fashioned way with some PVA glue, and being patient apparently and letting it dry, which is so not like me. Now we're creating the detail on the bottom, the little legs, you know. Yeah, I like to carve with this stuff. This stuff's really fun to carve with. See, we got some details down there. Looks good. Okay, and the drawers. Yep, there we are. We're gonna glue on some drawer fronts. Now we made 2 of these. No, we actually made 3 of these. I don't show it all to you, but we did. We made 3 of these because there's one on each side of the bed, and then there was one by the front door, and it also has a lamp on it, which I believe I'm creating the bases of the lamp now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm using some air dry clay, a little bit of water to wet it down and smooth it out. Yeah, it's almost like a vase, a vase. It's like a vase. And using these tools, you just kind of smooth it out and make it look like that. And then we gotta let it dry. Oh, the shoe rack. That's what this is. This is a shoe rack. Now, this should not have been as difficult as it was. Okay, I made both the sides. No plan. Flying by the seat of my pants, as usual. I made both the sides, matching sides, looked like that, basically. And then I realized that the internals weren't going to work that way, so I had to pull them apart, as you can see up in the top. And I'm using the pieces to create the racks. Anyways, just know it was a pain in the butt. And there was a lot of video showing how bad I screwed it up and then had to start over many, many times. But I edited all that out, so looks great. Look at it. Yep, fantastic. Looks like a shoe rack. Now for the shoes, guys. The shoes. I spent so much time on this. I had no idea how to make a shoe. And, I don't own a 3D printer. That would have, I suppose I could have probably had my buddy 3D print some shoes for me. Because he could have. But then there wouldn't be this wonderful video of me wrapping tinfoil around the end of a paintbrush and then sticking it on a piece of wood. And then clay is coming. I'm going to use clay. Yep. So, maybe somebody out there this could be useful information for them. I struggled, but my struggles, they weren't for nothing. So here we are. We've got the idea of what the boot is. This going to be a boot is going to look like, and so now we're going to wrap it in clay, some air dry clay once again. I don't like the baking kind. I mean, I like it. I don't want to take the time to have to bake it because I'm lazy. So here we are with this air dry. Yeah, smooth it out, make it look, halfway decent. We got our boot. We got one boot. We got two boots. Yeah. I mean, they ain't perfect. But from a distance, they look like boots. And look at all the other shoes I have to make. Don't worry. I obviously skipped all that. So, look at all those shoes. Yep, we made some shoes. Now we're going to paint our rack. We're going to paint our shoe rack. And we're going to paint our shoes. Tried to match it to the video. Honestly, if you look real close, some of them look a little Ronald McDonald-y. Yeah, see? There's like a big old bubble in the front. But whatever. They're my first attempt at making shoes from scratch. So there's that. And I'm pretty proud of them. And then the blue rain boots. Oh, they turned out so good. I love them. Yeah, I'm really pretty. See, there's the final. All the paint on there, some dry brushing, some washes. I think they're great. They're great. I'm proud of those shoes. Now we're going to glue them all together. Stick them on there. Don't make it perfect. You got to make it look a little messy. And that's what we did. Yeah, I really like this one. This is a cool piece. I mean, it took a lot of time. But I think it's, hey, now I know how to make shoes. Tiny, tiny little shoes. Look at that. Looks good. Perfect. Moving on. Now. Okay. Now what are we doing? We are, this is the fireplace. Yep, this is the fire. We're making a fireplace, y'all. And there's going to be a fire in it. Legit. I'm going to put a fire in it. Not like a real fire, obviously, but I'm going to actually add lights inside, which you'll see. So yeah, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants again. Yeah, and this is that balsa plywood stuff. It's pressed together. It's pressed board. I don't know what you want to call it. If it's plywood, we call that stuff plywood. Now we're making logs, but it's really hard to cut. And the plywood stuff, not the logs, is really, really hard to cut. And so I don't use it very often unless, like I said, it's supposed to be like an electronic or metal. I use it for metal. But yeah, and it kind of has a tendency to fall apart sometimes. But anywho, here we are. We're trying to figure out how to make it so that you can see the logs through the window. That's why I added the extra layers to make everything kind of stand up. Oh, now we're figuring out where we're going to drill. And we're going to drill a hole right into the cardboard and hopefully not my table. Oh, it definitely hit the cardboard. I wonder if it hit the mat underneath. No, it didn't. I would have noticed a hole by now. Now we're going to paint our logs. Oh, it's like a wash. It's like a acrylic wash. We got some, I'm guessing there's some burnt sienna in there. Probably a little white, a little black. Yeah. So we washed our logs. Now we're going to let them dry. And we're just going to paint the inside of our fireplace for now. Because we're just finishing the inside so we can glue it all together. That's what we're doing. Yep. Yeah, looks good. Oh, and that's the top. So we got to paint that too. Because when you look in the window, you're going to be able to see the top. Well, you probably won't. But you might. There's a possibility that you could. So we got to be very, very detailed there. Now we're making the front detail, the window detail, and there it is. Looks good. Yeah. Yeah, and I just kind of use the tip of that to create an edge there so that when I paint, you'll see that there's like a little extra detail there. And we cut out one of those little acrylic sheets. That's what that is. I got them off of Amazon. I'm going to glue that sucker on there. But first, oh, that's right. She's being smart. I like it when she's smart. She's going to paint the inside rim of that. Because once you glue that acrylic sheet on there, it's going to be real hard to paint it and not get it on the sheet itself. And then it looks like crap. So, smart girl painting the inside edge there. I'm very proud. Yep. Okay, now we can glue it together. Yep, there we are. We're going to glue it together now. I think this is the first fireplace I've ever made. Not the first flames, but the first fireplace I've ever made. See, look at that. Looks great. All that detail. Glue that sucker together. Done. Done. Oh, flames. So I take this little light, and I take my glue gun, and I just kind of start creating what looks like blobby flamies. They're blobby flamies. It's a new word for today. And then, oh yeah, got to cut that off of there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Flames. Now we're going to paint them. Yep. We're going to paint the flames. I really like it. I think it looks fantastic, don't you? Oh, wait for it. It'll be a close-up in a minute, I think. Put some white. And then come back with yellow because I didn't really like the white. Yeah. Yep, see, look. Just make that tip of that flame pop a little bit. See? Flamies. Blobby flamies. What's this? Oh, there's like a rack on top. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I know that it's there. So I just made it. And I'm adding a little bit more extra detail to the front of that. Yep, just like that. That's what it looks like in the picture. Yep. Now we're going to paint the top rack thing before we put it on. It's great. Getting everything painted up. Oh, and the legs. Yeah. They're not just simple legs. I had to do that. Those little, yeah, that's what I did. Carve them out. Don't know why I didn't show you. Oh, I know why. I don't have time. We're moving on. We're dry brushing our logs, okay? This is more important. Dry brushing our logs. Sticking our light through the hole. Our flameage. Get in there. All the way down. Yep. Okay, now we just got to position all of our logs around the flame so you can still see the flame. Oh, I love it. I love it. It looks cool. Yes. 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 Okay. Now what? Oh, we're going to add some. Oh, yeah. Because I want when the light turns on, I want it to really glow. And if you add a little red in there, it will. It glows. It makes it look like it's hot. Flames are hot. Yes. Let's put that lid on. Let's put the lid on. Come on. I'm getting impatient here. Let's move this along a little quicker. Yep. Get that lid on there. We got to test it. Test the flames. Okay, not yet. Come on. I'm excited about the flames. Can you tell? Okay, see that thing that goes on top? I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's a cooker. Maybe that's what it is. Could be a cooker. Oh, see? Flames. They work. And it looks like it's glowing red on the inside, isn't it? It's fantastic. See? Told you so. All right, now we're gonna paint our stove. Get it all painted up with the first layer, and then we'll come back with some dry brushing and make it look like it's metal. That's what we're doing. Yep, see? Told you. That's what we're doing. Looks great. I love it. Oh, clean up. I must have made a little mess. A little bit. All right, moving on. Okay. Oh, yes. We're making a rug. This is the rug. It goes in a bedroom, obviously, because we're doing a bedroom. And it goes under the bed. And as you can see, the camera is different. I had to borrow my camera out. And so, whoa, I don't know what happened there. This is my phone. I'm sorry. It's not as great a video, but I couldn't stop. I had to keep going before I lost all my motivation. So here we are. We're taking some shop cloth, gluing it to a piece of paper, and then we're Mod Podging it and painting it. And now I'm adding all these details to it because it's a very detailed rug, like the other rug. I'm apparently a rug painter now. And it looks good. It's like I don't know. I'd have it in my house. Oh, we got to throw some dry brush on it, make it look a little older. Yep, there we go. Making it, look at that. That looks great. Looks like a rug. Okay, now we're going to paint some details. So these are all those clay fixtures that I made for the lamps, and then that's little teapot. Isn't it cute? Little teapot. It's gonna go on. It's gonna go on the stove. That cute little teapot. I like that teapot. Now we're gonna paint. These are the bases for our lamps, and I showed you the one, but I didn't show you the other one. How I made it. But I mean, I made it the same way I made the other one, just a little different shape. Is all. That's all. Okay. So you didn't miss anything. I'm gonna paint the teapot. Oh, I love that teapot. Love it. It's so cute. Look at that. Adorable. All right. Now we're moving on to the tables. The bedside tables. This one, as you can see, is going to have a lamp. That's why there's a giant hole in it. Throw some washes on there. Some dirty washes. Make it look old. Old and dirty. Old and dirty. And some more washes. Oh. Making a mess. Yeah. Oh, some handles. Proud of you. I didn't just paint them on this time. It's an actual detailed handle. I like that. Looks good. I like it. Okay. All right, now we're sticking our lamps on there. And I did make lampshades out of paper, just regular paper. And then I Mod Podged them. And so they would be stiff. And now we put I put lights in there and wires. And it actually looks really crappy close up. So don't look too close. But it looks pretty when you turn the lights on. You'll see. Look at the teapot. It's so cute. I love it. All right. Time to start drilling holes in my base for my lights. We're going to put that's going to be the fireplace over there. And then we're going to have another table next to it too, which, anyways, we're moving on. Okay, so we got the rug down. We're putting the rug down. Yay, rug. I really like that rug. It turned out pretty good. Yep, hot glue. Oh, there's the bed, guys. Oh, I wish I had the video for the bed. Yeah, I made that. I have no proof that I made it. Zero proof. But I did make that bed. We're going to get things in place. Now, this is like this little tacky board thing that's above Ellie's bed. And it's, what is it called? Cork board? Is it a cork board? No. You know, you stick all your pictures on it. What is it? Oh my gosh, I don't know what it's called. I've lost it. So, anyways, we're gonna actually try and paint some of the images that are on there. You know, because that's what I do. Yep. And no, I don't get super detailed with this stuff. I just try to blobbity blah it on there and make it. See, look at my picture on my phone. I'm just trying to match it to that. Yep. Just, oops, see, there's a horse in the middle. See, that's not too bad. It looks kind of similar. Now we're going to paint it. Yep, get some paint on there. And do some dry brushing. Gotta add dry brushing. I dry brush everything. Yeah, and there's the top. And you know, oh yeah, so here we are. We're gonna put the pictures on. Okay, just don't look super close. Just from a distance. And I don't even know what that is. Honestly, I think there's horses in there. I don't know. From a distance, it kind of looks legit, right? Okay, now we're gonna stick it up there. Now there's some details that go on top of that shelf that must have been in that missing footage that I lost somewhere. But yeah. Oh, look, the little alarm clock. I made that out of foam. Just carved it. Oh, we're done. Holy crap. We're done. See, look at the top of the shelf. I added a, one of those, whatever those things are. Oh, okay. So pretty much, no, we're not done. Sorry. I got excited. I don't know what happened there. We got to glue this stuff in. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Jump the gun. Not quite there. Gluing that. Oh, we got to do this. Yep, I've got a switch, and I want all the lights to work off of one switch, which means that I have to do some soldering, which I don't mind. In fact, I'm very proud of myself that I know how to wire. See, look, the lights are on. Everything works. Yay! Okay, now we're putting the bedroom together. We're getting close to the end now. Yeah, I jumped the gun a little bit there. Sorry. Close to the end. We're going to glue everything in. Make it all come together. Look at that. Those are those little containers full of clothes. You can't really even see now because it's behind a curtain, but I had to make them. And then, like, 2 sleeping bags and, like, this orange thing that goes on top of it. I think it's supposed to be like a lid to a container. You'll see. It does. I just carved a piece of foam and painted it and stuck it in there. Don't really know what it is, but that's what it looks like in the game. So we're going to make it there. Oh, we got boots. We got rain boots. They look so cute. And then that shoe rack. I got to get that in there. And then off camera, I did make this little hanger for coats. Yep. I even tried to do the same color. Oh, there's our guitar stand. Oh, it looks so good. It's a little big. Not going to lie. But it looks good. Oh, this is it, guys. The painting of Ellie. All right. So everything is scratch built besides Ellie. I got a buddy. All right. I got a buddy over in Helena who got himself a 3D printer, and he made Ellie for me, and she's perfect. She's perfect size. And I was going to do this whole, the whole video of me painting her, right? Painting her. I got a new camera, though, and I haven't figured out how to use it. So somehow I'm missing a bit of the painting of Ellie. So we go from painting her flawless, beautiful skin to, bam, base is all painted. So now we're working on the eyeballs. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to the rest of it. But you at least get to see me dry brushing her. Yep. So this is my new camera. And yeah, anyways. So yeah, she's perfect though. She's a perfect size. I am so, thank you, Levi. Thank you. Thank you. I love my Ellie. You did a fantastic job. My buddy. I'm going to be coming to you for more 3D printed things. Almost could have called you about them shoes. Should have called you about them shoes. Anyways, here she is in all her glory. She's done, Ellie. She's a final piece. Oh yeah, and I put a tattoo on her arm because she's got a tattoo. I just faked that. Don't look too close. Ellie's in her house. I love her tennis shoes. All the detail. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is it. This is the end, guys. Now we're gonna do all the pictures here in a minute. I'm just kind of showing you. I need one of them turntables, so to make this real smooth, like everybody else has. I need to get one of those. But yeah, there it is, all together. Now we're gonna do some photos. Yep, I'm gonna be quiet for this. Okay, so enjoy. I'll be back. Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the support. I love you all. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.